He turned his father's local bakery into billions. A small bakery that was causing a commotion in the town of Alba, which is situated in the picturesque Piedmont region of Italy, was the source of the excitement that was taking on during that time. It was this bakery that was the original cause of the controversy. The town of Alba is a charming and entrancing sight that is surrounded by gorgeous natural scenery that is really magnificent. This modest bakery was owned and operated by Pietro Ferrero, who was committed to bringing a little bit of sweetness into the world at a time when the world was still grappling with the challenges of shortage and pain. In spite of the fact that the 1940s were a time of recuperation and reconstruction in Europe following the war, Pietro Ferrero was unwavering in his determination to achieve this goal. Pietro Ferrero became a household name in the world of baking due to his extraordinary ability to take ordinary ingredients and transform them into magnificent delights. This ability was in large part responsible for his success. Among the many unique qualities that he possessed, two of the most notable ones were his passion and his inventiveness. It was him who was responsible for the creation of a one-of-a-kind hazelnut cream spread that he referred to as pasta Gianduja. He had already achieved a great deal of success in addition to this, which was an additional accomplishment. This was a brilliant concoction that was conceived with the intention of being both economical and pleasurable. A combination that was applied in this spread was the combination of toasted hazelnuts and silky chocolate. It was an instant hit among the people because the idea that Pietro came up with created a sensation of luxury even in the middle of harsh circumstances. This was the reason why it was so popular. While he was growing up, Michele Ferrero, the son of Pietro Ferrero, had the opportunity to witness his father's unflinching dedication and the painstaking labor that he put forth. After a number of years had passed, Michele Ferrero was able to observe his father's attempts. Young Michele, who was both intelligent and motivated, found inspiration in the accomplishments that Michele's father had accomplished as well as the passion that the community had for the hazelnut spread. Michele was a young man who was both brilliant and motivated. Michele was a young man who possessed a strong will and a superior intelligence. Not only did Michele inherit the bakery, but he also inherited his father's passion for making delicious confections. Michele's heritage includes both of these things. It is not true that Michele simply inherited the bakery. Following the passing of his father, Michele assumed leadership of the family bakery for the family. When Pietro passed away in 1957, Michele became the only proprietor of the family firm and took over management of the company. She also became the single proprietor of the business. Michele made a choice that was not only significant but also incredibly significant. This selection was taken by Michele. His determination to continue the legacy that his father had established was unwavering. He was determined to do so. He was fully aware of the fact that the hazelnut spread had potential that had not yet been utilized beyond the bounds of the small town of Alba. This was something that he was aware of. Michele made the choice to alter the name of the spread to Nutella with the goal of expanding the business and making it into a brand that is well known with the objective of increasing the firm. It originated from a combination of the word nut, which was associated with a major component, and the suffix ella, which denoted prosperity and indulgence. This resulted in the development of the word. This combination contributed to the formation of the name. These two characteristics were combined into a single person in order to come up with the original name. In addition to being successful in renaming the company, Michele was also successful in doing a number of other impressive things. For the sake of achieving his objective of introducing Nutella to a broader and more extensive audience, he devised a marketing strategy and made an investment in packaging that was both fashionable and up-to-date. On the other hand, he was well aware that in order for Nutella to reach its full potential, it was necessary for it to combine a high degree of quality with universal availability. This was something that he was well aware of. Because of this, he expanded the distribution routes and made certain that Nutella was not only available in supermarkets and stores across the entirety of Italy, but also in other countries as well. He also managed to ensure that Nutella was available in other nations. He made sure to keep this in mind so that he could achieve his goal. Even though the success of Nutella was enormous, it is essential to remember that Michele Ferrero was not the kind of person to rest on his laurels. This is something that should be taken into consideration. Without fail, he was always on the search for new opportunities and things to challenge himself with. He came to the conclusion that he should embark on yet another ambitious endeavor, which was the production of a high-end chocolate product that would garner the admiration of people from all over the world. As a result of the fact that he was continually looking for new opportunities, he came to the conclusion that is the reason for this decision. The year 2011 was the year that Ferrero Rocher was presented to the world for the very first time. While looking for chocolate on the market, it was simply impossible to find another chocolate that could be compared to Ferrero Rocher. Ferrero Rocher is the only chocolate that comes close. After that, it was finished off with a layer of milk chocolate that had a smooth consistency with a layer of hazelnuts that had been coarsely chopped. Finally, it was topped with a layer of hazelnuts. In addition to being exceedingly thin, the wafer shell that encompassed the complete hazelnut was also able to contain the hazelnut in its entirety. The finished dish was a sophisticated and luxurious entree that had a harmonious blend of flavors. It had a balanced combination of flavors and textures, which contributed to its overall harmony. The dish was one that was not only beautiful but also sophisticated at the same time. Michele came up with the concept that Ferrero Rocher would be an opulent delicacy that would be perfect for commemorating big events and presenting as presents whenever they are presented. They would be good for celebrating significant anniversaries. The chocolate was encased in a characteristic gold wrapping, which resulted in the chocolate being instantly recognizable and greatly sought after. Also, the chocolate was expensive. As a supplementary demonstration, this served the purpose of highlighting the luxury quality of the chocolate even further. Through the utilization of the marketing strategy that Michele put into action, she was able to promote the brand as a symbol of celebration and elegance. She accomplished this by putting an emphasis on the sophistication and tenderness of the Ferrero Rocher brand of chocolate, which is her brand of chocolate. Customers from all over the world provided Ferrero Rocher with good feedback, suggesting that they were satisfied with the product provided by the company. Over the course of a very brief period of time, it became a common item in the process of gift-giving and quickly gained popularity among individuals who have a strong affinity for chocolate. As a result of the success of Ferrero Rocher, the Ferrero Group was able to expand their business and provide customers with more products that they enjoyed. Kinder Chocolates and Ferrero Prestige were two of the new goods that were introduced as a direct result of the tremendous success that was achieved by the previous items. One of the primary motivating factors behind this accomplishment was the tremendous acceptance of Ferrero Rocher. The expansion of Ferrero's company occurred at the same time that the company's commitment to conducting business in an ethical manner increased from one level to another. Michele Ferrero was known to be one of the few individuals who actually acknowledged the significance of employing methods that were both ecologically friendly and equitable in the workplace. She was one of the few individuals who had the ability to comprehend this necessity. In addition to making investments in environmentally appropriate means of collecting cocoa and hazelnuts, the corporation made a concentrated effort to ensure that these resources had a favorable influence on the places from which they were taken. This was not the only thing that the firm was successful in accomplishing, it also included other things. Ferrero Rocher has developed into what it is now as a direct result of Michele Ferrero's early foresight and the tireless effort that she has put in over the course of her career. She has accomplished a great deal, and this is a memorial to her accomplishments. The narrative of Ferrero Rocher, which exhibits the power of imagination, quality, and excellence itself, demonstrates a deep-seated desire for the manufacturing of excellent confectionaries. This desire lies at the heart of the company's foundation. Ferrero Rocher has come a long way since its humble beginnings in a small Italian bakery. It is now recognized all over the world as an icon of premium chocolate worldwide. Ferrero Rocher has come a long way from its humble beginnings. At the moment, they are recognized all over the world as a symbol of premium chocolate. One idea has the potential to become a phenomenon that is recognized all over the world if it is cultivated with ingenuity and tenacity. This is because the notion has the capacity to develop into a phenomenon. In the narrative of Ferrero Rocher, there is a celebration of the possibility that this could occur. In this particular instance, the discussion centers on Ferrero Rocher as the primary subject of attention. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to our YouTube channel.